This is my take on the drone, so-called drones invasion or whatever in New Jersey. I gathered some information before I came on about this. You know, it's been in the news for a while, and I don't have a specific scripture to back it up other than the Most High make peace and create evil who do all things. So I know he's in control of whatever's going on. So he's the orchestrator. Israelites shouldn't be afraid, and we're not afraid. That's why we're not talking about it. But I'm just going to give my 2 cents on it from stuff that I've gathered. And I'm going to look for a scripture because it's a scripture for everything. And I think it's revealed as needed. So just watch these little clips I have, and this is my assessment so far. I had a helicopter in my neighborhood about 7 months ago. I mean, he was in my parking lot, and it was CBN, the Christian broadcast channel. And I looked through my window, and I'm like, maybe they're looking for me, y'all only. I don't know. I mean, you could throw a rock literally. It was right in my parking lot, to the right of where I park. But because I don't fear anything but the Most High, so it didn't really bother me or concern me. But this is my point of view on this thing. I believe it's a life force, like this lady said. Matter of fact, this lady that's what she does. And Rap the News mentioned her years ago. And I was like, I didn't know who he was talking about, but I understand now. Okay, leave a comment or whatever you think. If you have a scripture for it, please share it with us.
I'm making this video because I have figured out what the drone situation is. I was in the Army, active duty. I worked on drones. I was a maintenance NCO for some surveillance drones. And before that, I worked on the Apache, the Kiowa. I know aviation. So what people are not noticing is that you have two separate types of drones and two separate types of things in the air right now. First off, the drones that you see with flight lights or anti-collision lights or the things that the FAA requires, those are drones that are probably operated by the United States government. Now, the orbs that you've been seeing on the internet, that is the reason why all those drones are up there. And that is also why the government isn't telling you what's going on. And that's because the drones that you see that look like regular aircraft, those drones are up there to get some information on the actual orbs, which are actually the UFOs.
Drones in New Jersey. Gina, how come you haven't talked about what's been flying around in the sky? I just haven't. But I can tell you what they're talking about. And they're talking, they look like orbs, but they can come together and they can mimic anything in our sky. It kind of sounds like the Transformers is what it kind of sounds like. How this one thing could, they could take on the shape. It's, these things, it's not going to let me get it. It's that. Let's get to it, Gina. Just get a big picture of it. Right here. Let me turn that off. What it is. It's not of this world. It's a life form, but there's many of them that come together, and it's also what they keep dismissing as. I want to say this too. Where is this light? I can't even see. Turn on my light. It's also how they say the things up in the sky. Oh, they're just Chinese lanterns. No, they weren't Chinese lanterns. They were these life forms right here. Oh, well, no, Gina, honey, that's Elon Musk Starlinks because they're in a row. No, it's not Elon Musk Starlinks. It's these life forms. They are a life form and they fly around in the sky and they can fly in straight arrangement. The last time I saw them in a big row, they were orange, and it wasn't a perfect row. They were all scattered. They flew right across my house, and it wasn't Starlink. I seen Starlink. Starlink is a perfect straight row. It was white when it flew over my house. This wasn't. This is them right here. It's this life form right there. And this consists of many life forms together.
A lion is gone up from his thicket, and a destroyer of nations is set out, gone forth from his place, to make thy land desolate, that thy cities be laid waste without inhabitant.
You know?
Yes.
And I know you're interested in
Oh,
that.
very interested in that.
Interested in it.
One of the things that
There's
I'm
a lot of interest in the people coming from space, you know?
Yes.
And I know you're interested in
Oh,
that.
very
too.
interested in that. How much did they tell you about that?
A lot,
Really?
yeah.
What'd they tell you? How much can you tell?
So
How's that work? Is it like super
I think
top
I
secret?
Can tell, you know,
Tell
I think,
me.
well, based on Hunter Biden, I can say whatever the hell
Yes.
I want, right? But no. But I interviewed a few people. It's never been my thing, I have to be honest. I have never been a believer. I have people that Area 51 or whatever it is. I think it's the #1 tourist attraction in the whole country or something. Area 51 in Las Vegas. Do you know that?
Another landmark achievement as we officially inaugurate the newest branch of our military. It's called the Space Force. The 2020 National Defense Authorization Act is about making sure our warfighters have the tools, resources, and equipment you need to fight and to win all the time to win. God bless you, God bless our military, and God bless America. God bless America.
This is what the Most High God says. Do not learn the ways of the nations or be terrified by signs in the heavens, though the Gentiles are terrified by them.